If you listen to my voice right now, go ahead and like the video and hit the bell so you get a notification every time I drop a video. All love to the gang. I appreciate y'all liking the video when the video first starts. Anyway, so the alleged killer of young Dolph had his first day of court today, and he did actually receive a bond, but it was not a bond for what most people thought it would be. Apparently, Straight Drop was supposed to keep registering as a SEX offender, but he didn't register, though therefore there was a charge for that.
Justin Johnson. Mr. Johnson, you're here on a Class E felony. Violation of the Sex Offender Registry Act. Your bond on that case is $5,000. You have a Tennessee handgun permit, yes or no? You'll need a lawyer to represent you. Have you hired a lawyer? How long do you need to hire your lawyer?
Anyways, so pretty much he got a $5,000 bond for that. The lady asked him if he actually had a lawyer right now. He said no. And whenever she asked him, does he, plan on actually getting a lawyer? It does sound like he said nobody's responding. Well, a lot of times in the streets, whenever these niggas go out and do a whole lot of dumb things like murder the next person, for the times that niggas do actually get caught doing that dumb stuff, the sad part about it is most of these niggas not only grow up inside of a poor environment, poor neighborhood, but they actually are still poor at the time that they commit a crime. And whenever they get arrested, they're still poor, which means they don't have money for a lawyer. Now, inside of Straight Drop videos, he posted a lot of fancy cars, fancy clothes, fancy shoes, and fancy everything else. So I don't know about his pockets and what his pockets are looking like, but just generally speaking, most of the niggas, they get caught up on these type of charges, they end up going to jail. The gang don't really even have their support, or maybe they put a couple dollars on their books or something like that. But for the most part, most of these niggas be broke as hell and don't have enough money for lawyers, which is what they actually gonna need, especially if they're going out to do the killings and the murders and stuff that they say in the rap music. This is a perfect example for all young street niggas to watch before you get tricked into going to go do some fuckery, like, catching a body, turning a nigga into a pack. Unless that's what you actually want to do, just understand that a lot of niggas ain't gonna really have your back. As you can see here, she asked Buddy, do you plan on getting a lawyer? And it sounds like he said that, nobody's answering. And that's the thing about it, man. When you get behind them bars, who's to say that niggas is gonna answer, especially niggas that you don't put work in for stuff like that. In life, you gotta have your own brain, your own mind. Somebody will gladly take your mind for you. And when I say take it from you, I don't mean just actually blowing your brains out. I mean actually making you do things that they don't want to do, they wouldn't do, because they know the type of penalties that it'll actually have. And then on top of that, you're already part of a race that's at the bottom of the totem pole for finances. And then on top of that, you're already within a court system that don't like Negroes and niggas as it is. Anyways, Straight Drop haven't been found guilty of any charges yet, but the nigga was already on the run for a whole bunch of fuckery and was still out there doing more fuckery. And if he is found guilty of this, it's nobody's fault but Straight Drop's fault. Now, everybody knows that niggas inside of jail does not play about sexual offenses. Now, Straight Drop's in jail, of course, for that young Dolph thing, but also he's got that sexual offense he's in jail for as well. So there's even double the amount that niggas probably gonna want to get at him for. I do expect him to be inside of some type of protective custody. Now, we don't know if he's gonna get a lawyer. We don't know if he's gonna make that $5,000 bond for that, because even if he makes that $5,000 bond for that charge he got, he's still gonna have to get some type of bond or something to get out of there for the whole young Dolph situation. You already know. As more details come out about this, I'm definitely gonna keep the whole gang updated, man. Y'all niggas gotta be more smarter in the decisions that y'all actually decide to make, especially if you're already making a whole lot of bad decisions. It ain't nothing to go out and make another bad decision, especially something like this, to where it can have you in jail for the rest of your life with no lawyer, potentially no bond, and also nobody behind you like them niggas in the streets that was claiming they was behind you, claiming that was your friend. Whenever times get hard and you get in a situation like this, if niggas is already in the streets struggling with no money, it's highly unlikely that they gonna find an extra $50,000 to $100,000 to get you bailed out of jail. Let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.